During the storied era of the Tang dynasty, a devout monk named Tang Sanzang set forth on an extraordinary pilgrimage to the west. His purpose was profound: to uncover sacred scriptures that promised to illuminate his homeland with wisdom and harmony. Accompanying him on this sacred mission were his three loyal disciples: Sun Wukong, the sharp-witted and fearless Monkey King; Zhu Bajie, a spirited yet bumbling pigman whose humor often masked his strength; and Sha Wujing, the resolute and contemplative water demon. Together they braved a perilous journey, filled with trials that tested their courage and unity, none more terrifying than the ominous encounter awaiting them at the foreboding White Tiger Ridge. It began on a calm afternoon. The weary travelers had paused beneath the canopy of ancient trees to rest. The forest was still, too still. Even the birds seemed to hold their breath, and the gentle rustle of leaves carried an unsettling weight. As the group settled, a figure emerged from the shadows. She appeared to be a young maiden, her face pale and serene, her delicate hands holding a basket of ripe fruits. "Honorable travelers," she said, her voice as soft as a breeze, "you must be tired. Please accept these fruits as a token of my hospitality." Tang Sanzang, ever compassionate, smiled warmly at her gesture. Yet Sun Wukong's sharp eyes narrowed. There was something wrong, an air about her that seemed too perfect, too calculated. The Monkey King stepped forward, his golden staff at the ready. "This is no ordinary maiden," he declared. "Master, I sense danger." Tang Sanzang shook his head. "Wukong, you must not act out of suspicion. She seems harmless and kind." But Sun Wukong could not ignore the sinister aura that lingered. With a swift motion, he struck the maiden with his staff. The illusion shattered, revealing not a woman but a lifeless skeleton that crumbled into the earth. Tang Sanzang, horrified by what he had witnessed, turned to Wukong with sorrowful eyes. "Why, Wukong? Why must you act with such violence? She seemed innocent." "Master," Wukong replied, his voice firm, "she was a demon, a spirit cloaked in deceit, seeking to harm us." But Tang Sanzang saw only what his eyes could perceive, and doubt clouded his mind. The journey continued, yet the eerie forest seemed to grow darker, the shadows more oppressive. By the next morning, another figure appeared, a frail old woman, trembling as she emerged from the mist. Her voice, cracked and weary, echoed through the still air. "Kind travelers," she said, "have you seen my daughter? She went to gather fruits but has not returned. I fear something terrible has happened." Once again, Tang Sanzang's heart ached with compassion, but Sun Wukong knew better. He stepped forward, his grip on his staff tightening. "This is her again," Wukong murmured. "The same demon, master. I can feel her presence." "Wukong, no!" Tang Sanzang's voice rose, but Wukong was resolute. With one decisive strike, the woman's frail form dissolved, leaving behind the same skeletal remains. This time, Tang Sanzang's sorrow turned to anger. "Must you destroy everything in your path, Wukong?" he asked. "Do you see the harm you bring?" "Master," Wukong pleaded, "I act only to protect you." "This demon is relentless." But Tang Sanzang could not reconcile what he saw with Wukong's words. By evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a final figure emerged. This time it was an old man, his voice trembling with grief. "Good sirs," he said, "I search for my wife and daughter. They ventured into these woods and have not returned. Please, have you seen them?" Wukong felt the familiar malevolence in the air. "This is her last trick, master," he said quietly. "Allow me to end it." "No more, Wukong. Tang Sanzang said firmly. You cannot keep acting in this way. But Wukong did not wait. His staff came down with a thundering crack, and the old man's guise fell away, revealing once again the lifeless skeleton. Tang Sanzang's face was etched with despair. You have left me no choice, Wukong, he said. Leave us. I cannot allow this destruction to continue. And so, with a heavy heart, Sun Wukong bowed and disappeared into the forest. That night the shadows grew thicker, the air heavier with dread, as Tang Sanzang and his remaining disciples rested by the fire. An unnatural chill swept through the camp. The flames flickered and died, and from the darkness emerged the white bone spirit in her true form, a ghastly skeleton cloaked in tattered robes, her hollow eyes glowing with malice. Foolish monk, she hissed, her voice dripping with venom. Without your protector, you are mine. Tang Sanzang clutched his prayer beads, his voice trembling. Heavenly beings, protect us! As the demon advanced, a brilliant golden light pierced the darkness. Sun Wukong descended from the sky, his staff gleaming in his hands. Your treachery ends now, demoness, he said. The battle was fierce. Wukong moved with unmatched speed and precision, his staff a blur of golden light. The white-bone spirit fought with desperation, but she was no match for the Monkey King. With one final powerful strike, Wukong shattered her skeletal form, reducing her to nothing but dust. Tang Sanzang fell to his knees, tears streaming down his face. Wukong, forgive me. I failed to see the truth. I doubted you when you were only trying to protect me. Wukong smiled gently. Master, my duty is to keep you safe, even if you do not see it. I will always stand by you. And so the group was whole again, their bond stronger for the trials they had faced. As they continued their journey westward, the White Tiger Ridge was left behind, its shadows dispelled, and its secrets laid to rest.